A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hello there and welcome to the show. I'm Mike.
And I'm Celine.
And today, Celine, it's finally part 3 or day 3 or the final day of our look at the classic story of Dr. Dolittle. Of course, he can talk to the animals, but in this, the original story, he travels all the way to Africa with some of his animal friends to try to visit the monkey kingdom. Along the way, they meet the evil King Jolliginki, who quite rightly doesn't trust the white man and throws Dr. Dolittle in jail. Dr. Dolittle, though, is freed with the help of his wonderful parrot, Polynesia.
Yeah, 他威胁了他，他说什么呢？他说 What did she say?
Well, she kind of hid in the king's bedroom and then convinced the king that Dr. Dolittle was a super powerful wizard who will kill them all unless they let him go.
Not really. She just said, I'll make you all sick.
Well, yeah, something like that. So, of course, the king believed it because it's a story and let them all go, and off they went to finish their voyage to the monkey kingdom. So hopefully they'll be there and hopefully they'll stay out of jail. But we can only find out by reading the story.
The story of Dr. Dolittle.
All the monkeys are close to death. However, Dr. Dolittle works hard and saves them all. The grateful monkeys give him a push-me, pull-you, an animal with 2 heads. One head is a gazelle's, the other is a unicorn's.
This will help you make money,
the monkeys tell him. On the way home, the king of Jolliginki catches them again. This time, though, his son Prince Bumpo helps them.
Please take me to Europe in return.
He asks Dr. Dolittle.
I want to see more of the world.
Back home, Dr. Dolittle shows off the push-me-pull-you and gets rich. At last, he retires and lives happily with his animals.
Word power.
Death. Death. Kim is still very sad about her grandmother's death from cancer. Kim is still very sad about her grandmother's death from cancer. Save. Save. Jamie saved the dog from the house as it burned down. Jamie saved the dog from the house as it burned down. Prince. Prince. Prince Charles may become King of England after Queen Elizabeth II dies. Prince Charles may become King of England after Queen Elizabeth II dies. Rich. Rich. Sam became rich after he sold his store to a big company. Sam became rich after he sold his store to a big company.
认识字汇
Grateful. Gazelle. Unicorn. Retire.
All right, so let's get into our article. Now, the first sentence tells us all the monkeys are close to death?
How could that be?
This is not good. I thought they went there for a holiday, but everyone's dying. That's a bad
He's going
holiday.
to cure them.
Of course he's going to cure them. I'm just joking. Yes, Dr. Dolittle has traveled there to save the monkeys, and it looks like he will have a difficult job since the monkeys are close to death. That basically means they're almost dead. They're just hanging on to life. It's not a good situation. And this word power word death is the first word we have for you today. It's spelled D-E-A-T-H, and you always have to say death. You don't really, just sounds good. It's true, as Celine pointed out to me, if you do say death, it does sound like you're a bad guy in a movie. But of course, death is something that we have to face. It's part of life. Life begins when you're at birth, and then it ends at your death, or at any living thing's death. It's when you stop living, when your heart stops, when you go off to the great beyond. For example, Kim is still very sad about her grandmother's death from cancer. That is sad. Kim is still very sad about her grandmother's death from cancer. Well, Kim, I would just say, don't think so much about the death. Celebrate your grandmother's life.
OK， 我们看到这个名词 death， 它意思呢就是死亡啦。那例句呢，意思就是说 ，Kim 对他祖母死于癌症这件事呢，仍悲伤不已。那其他的相关字像是形容词 dead， 那动词呢就是 die。对，那be close to something 就是接近于快要怎么样的意思。那文章意思就是说，所有的猴子都快死了，就是说 they are almost dead.
That's right. They're almost dead. You could even say they're dying. They're in the process of reaching death. But of course, if you're almost dead or if you're dying and a doctor or something, you know, someone jumps in, they can still save your life. So that's a good thing, and let's hope it happens here. So let's see what happens. It says, however, remember, they're close to death, they're dying.
But there's a doctor.
But there's a doctor. He's arrived. However, Dr. Dolittle works hard and saves them all. Yay! Dr. Dolittle, we love you. You saved us all. So he saved all of the monkeys. You could even say he saved the day. To save is a word power word. It's a verb, and it's spelled S-A-V-E. Save. Yes, to save. Well, to save is basically to stop something really bad from happening. Often we might save people from making a terrible mistake or from hurting themselves by accident or something like that. Things can save you too. You might say, I was wearing my seatbelt. My seatbelt saved me during the car accident. And of course, we're always told to wear helmets when we're doing our silly activities that can crack our heads open. Your helmet could save your life. Your helmet will save you from getting hurt. Your helmet will save your head from getting cracked open like a watermelon. So when you save things, you stop bad things from happening. From a very small little thing, ooh, I saved my cup from falling off the table, to a very big thing. That medicine could save your life. It could stop you from dying. But if you save, you kind of jump in there before the bad thing actually happens. For example, Jamie saved the dog from the house as it burned down. Good on you, Jamie. Jamie saved the dog from the house as it burned down. That would have been one hot dog. Now you see there, Celine, you couldn't save yourself from that terrible hot dog joke. I'm sorry.
It's so funny.
No, it's really not.
OK, save 是动词，在本课意思呢就是拯救、救活的意思哦。那例句就是说，当那间房子烧毁的时候呢，这个 Jamie 将那只狗救出来。那除了这个意思 ，save 还能当做存钱，例如就是说，比如说 I save all my salary in the bank， 就是说我把薪水都存在银行里。那回到文章里哦 ，Dolittle 拿这些要死掉的猴子怎么办呢？文章说哦，然而 Dolittle 医生非常努力，并且拯救了所有的猴子哦。
Really? All of your salary? You save all of your salary in the bank?
I try to.
You don't spend any of it on things?
That's not going to. No.
But that's a good plan. Saving all of your money would be great. But of course, you still need to buy some things. Anyways, let's get back to the story.
Yeah.
So he saved the monkeys. This is great. The monkeys are nice monkeys, and they thank him for all of his help. It says the grateful monkeys give him a push me pull you, an animal with two heads.
Two heads. Okay, kind of weird.
Why that's a great gift, I don't know, but it's certainly an interesting gift.
Okay.
Yes.
感激的猴子给他一个这个 push me pull you， 一只有2个头的动物。这个 grateful 呢是形容词，意思就是说心怀感恩的。例如说，我可以说 I'm very grateful to you， 就说我真的很感恩你，我感激你的意思，就是类似 thankful。
All right, so this is a push me, pull you. Of course, it is not a real animal.
No.
All the pictures I remember as a kid, it was kind of like an animal. It had 4 legs, but it had a head here and a head here.
It doesn't make sense.
So where you think it might have a tail, it just had another head. And in this case, these heads are also unusual to find together on one animal, as if a 2-headed animal isn't strange enough. Check this out. It says one head is a gazelle's, the other is a unicorn's. So one head is a gazelle. That's like those tiny, small, really fast deer that lions and cheetahs chase across Africa. And the other is a unicorn. It's like a horse with one horn that doesn't exist, but you often see it in storybooks. Anyway, he's got this 2-headed, 3-horned animal.
I would have had nightmares if I really saw
I'd
them.
be afraid of getting my eye poked out by one of those horns.
OK， 这个2个头的动物真的长得蛮奇怪的。它一个头是 gazelle， 就是那个瞪羚，那另外一个是 unicorn， 就是独角兽的头。所以总数只有2个的时候，我们可以说 one the other， 代表说一个怎么样，另外一个怎么样。
Yeah, a gazelle, an antelope, an impala.Possibly. Anyways, this will help you make money, the monkeys tell him. These are very interesting monkeys. They're really focused.
They know how to make money.
They're focused on the capitalist road. That's right. They think that he can take this animal instead of studying it because it's a wonder of nature. No. Charge people money to see it. Put it in a zoo. Find your local freak show and stick it in there and
That's
make
a
some.
very European concept.
This is kind of old-fashioned, possibly. Yeah, I think if anyone found something like that today, they would probably call Nat Geo and hand it over to some scientists. But sure, if you find something amazing, you can also use it to make money.
这个东西呢可以帮你赚钱哦，猴子们这样告诉他。那 make money 就是赚钱的意思，赚很多钱就是 make a lot of money， 赚少一点钱就是make little money。这里我们看到 will 这个未来式的用法，那我们来听听 Magic Box 老师的讲解吧。
Magic Box 找亮点。
Hey guys, it's Jessie again. 没有错，最勇敢、最有活力的 Cowgirl 翠丝又在这边与你们见面啦！耶哈！大家有没有觉得我今天真的特别的嗨、特别的开心呢？还不是因为我所演的电影《玩具总动员4》即将上映喽！掌声鼓励鼓励加尖叫！呜呼 ！Okay, the movie will be in theaters on June 21st. 大家是不是赶快要去看呢？如果你们去看的话，搞不好还会看到我本人哦。当你想说某件事情即将发生，或是在未来的某个时间点会发生的时候，你就能用到我们所谓的未来式喽。而它的用法也是非常的简单啦，只要呢在句中使用助动词 will 加上原形动词就可以喽。所以记得我一开始说的 The movie will be in theaters on June 21st. 电影呢即将在6月21号上映喽。will 后面加上 be 动词的原形 be， 用的就是未来式啦。The movie will be in theaters on June 21st. 那天有个粉丝就问我说，那翠丝你会不会亲自到电影院看自己的电影啊？ Will you go to the theater to see this movie as well? Will you go to the theater to see this movie as well? 虽然身为其中一名演员的我已经看过好几遍了 ，OK， 不过呢，还是得到电影院大力的支持一下喽，亲自的到影厅观赏是一定要的啦。这边用到呢，则是将未来式变成一个问句，一样是用 will 开头，后面接上主词，再加上原形动词来表达你的句子就可以啦。然后呢，那个粉丝他就问啦，那 Will Woody go with you? Woody 会跟你去吗？等等，这位粉丝，原来你的目的是要看 Woody， 不是看我吗？我还以为你是我粉丝真的是很失望。OK， 好，原来我搞错了，不好意思。不过呢，我应该是不会跟他去哦。I will not go with him. I will not go with him。没错，看完问句和肯定句，也是要来学一下这个否定句的用法嘛。很简单 ，will 后面呢就加上 not， 后面呢一样加上原形动词就行啦。或是你也可以用 will not 的缩写型 won't 来表示 I won't go with him。I won't go with him。另外帮你们补充一下未来式呢，除了可以用 will 来表示，我们呢也常常会用 be going to 来替换这个助动词哦。所以我们看回刚刚所讲的例句 ，The movie will be in theaters on June 21st。这时候呢，你如果将 will 和 be going to 互换，我们就可以说 The movie is going to be in theaters on June 21st。The movie is going to be in theaters on June 21st。而 be going to 的 be 动词，记得呢就要是主词人称锁定哦，可能是 am is are， 那都不一定咯。那同学们要不要试试看换换看其他的例句呢？以上的未来式用法，大家赶快学起来咯。I will wait for you in the theaters. See you then. Bye.
So at this point, it looks like Dr. Dolittle and his animal friends' trip to the Monkey Kingdom has been very successful.
Mission accomplished.
That's right. They saved the monkeys. They rescued them from this terrible disease. The monkeys thanked them with a wonderful gift. So it's time to bid adieu, to say goodbye, and to head back home. Yes. But we read, on the way home, the king of Jolijinki catches them again. Ooh, that guy, he's always catching them.
The King's Revenge. 好，在他们返家路上的这个乔里金克国的国王又再度的抓到他们。这里的 catch 不是说比如说 catch the ball 这种接球的 catch， 而是抓人，就是 catch somebody。像是警察抓小偷，我们就可以说 the police caught the thief。The police caught the thief.
Good. I'm glad they did. They should definitely catch the thief, but let Dr. Dolittle go home. So he's back in jail in the kingdom of Jolijinki, I guess. But this time, he has a bit of help. It looks like Polynesia the parrot won't be the only one trying to get him set free. It says this time, though, his son, Prince Bumpo, helps them. This would be Jolijinki's son, Prince Bumpo.
That's a cute name.
Bumpo.
OK， 这次国王的儿子呢 ，Bumpo 帮了他们。What's a prince though?
Yeah, I'm hoping he kind of picks a better name when he becomes king. All hail King Bumpo. Just sounds weird.
Sounds cute.
And you know, as a prince, he can have a fun name, but as a king, he needs a tougher sounding name.
Jinky?
Well, yeah, it's true. His dad doesn't set a good example. But anyways, if his dad is a king, it makes sense that Bumpo is a prince. That's a word, power word. It's a noun, and it's spelled Prince, prince. All right, as I mentioned, if your dad or your mom is either a king or a queen, then well done, you are a prince. Anyone out there? Princes? At the back? No? Well, yeah, probably not, because most of us don't have parents who are kings or queens. But if you do happen to be in that situation, if you're a boy, you are a prince. If you're a girl, you are a princess. Well done, Your Highness, I salute you. For example, Prince Charles may become King of England after Queen Elizabeth II dies. Prince Charles may become King of England after Queen Elizabeth II dies.
OK， 我们看到 prince 这个字，它很简单哦，在文章里就是说，就是 the king's son， 对不对？国王的儿子，那当然就是王子啦。那例句的意思就是说，女王伊丽莎白二世过世后，查尔斯王子或许呢会成为英格兰国王。
So this Prince Bumpo is willing to help Dr. Dolittle go free, but there is something he wants back. The prince says, "Please take me to Europe in return." He asks Dr. Dolittle, so he doesn't like living in Jolijinki land. Maybe he doesn't like living with his weird father. So he's like, get me out of here. I'll save you if I can go with you when you escape.
Poor prince.
Poor prince.
OK, in return 呢就是回报的意思。例如 I helped my friend with her homework and she gave me a cake in return. 就是说我帮助我朋友写作业，他给我一个蛋糕作为回报啦。那所以这个 Prince Bumpo 不是毫无要求的帮忙他们哦，他是有请求的。他说作为回报，请带我去欧洲。他请求这个 Dr. Dolittle.
That's right. The prince is just a young guy from a small kingdom who just wants more out of life. He says, I want to see more of the world. I want to travel. In other words, I don't want to get stuck here in Jollajinki being the king for the rest of my life. I gotta get out. I gotta have my dreams fulfilled. I gotta get to Broadway.
Or maybe he wants to go work in
To Hollywood. He's gonna be a big star, Ma.
OK， 为什么呢？因为这个王子可能想要打工度假，没有啦，他想要看看这个世界上更多的地方啊。
Maybe he just doesn't like the food.
Or the monkeys.
Possibly. Maybe he can't get a good cup of coffee. He's just got to get to Vienna and have a better cup of coffee. Anyway, so that's what they do. He helps them escape. They get back on their boat, which they fix. They get home somehow. It doesn't really matter. And it says, back home, Dr. Dolittle shows off the push me, pull you, and gets rich. Yay! All right, so he's rich now. Good for him. That's a word power word. It's an adjective, and it's spelled R-I-C-H, rich. Rich is the adjective we use to describe someone with a lot of money. It might be money in the bank. It might be buildings and land you own. Maybe you just sit at home on a giant pile of gold. Well done, you have a lot of money. You are very wealthy, or you are very rich. For example, Sam became rich after he sold his store to a big company. Sam became rich after he sold his store to a big company.
好，我们看到 rich 这个字，它是一个形容词，意思呢就是有钱的、富有的。那例句意思就是说 ，Sam 将他的店卖给一家大公司以后呢，他就变得很富有啦。那我们刚回到这个文章，他说回到家以后 ，Dolittle 医生呢就展示这个。Push me, pull you， 然后他就怎么样呢？变得很富有啦。那 show off 就是展示的意思，我们也可以当做炫耀。例如这个 Kenny showed off his new watch to his classmates.
My new watch, everyone, isn't it cool?
看我的新手表这样子。
So cool.
对，我们也可以说别人是一个 show off， 就是 Kenny is such a show off.
I know, he's the worst. Anyways, back to our article. So we finish up with at last, this is Dr. Dolittle, at last he retires and lives happily with his animals. Yay!
Yeah, happy ending.
There you go.
OK， 最后呢，他退休了，并且和他的动物们快乐的生活在一起。那 retire 呢，就是退休的意思啦。
And it's time for us to retire, sort of, but it's review time first.
Wait for it. It's review time. 复习时间到喽。
All right, so 4 words from our word power list today. So let's play a quick game of fill in the blanks, 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 blanks. So I'm going to give you a sentence with a word missing. One of those, the missing word will be from our word power word list for today. And you just have to pick the right one and put it in the right place.
Yeah.
Pretty easy, right?
Try to compete with me, you know.
I'm going to compete with you.
I mean the audience.
They're going to compete with you. Ooh, all right. So it's for the prize. Okay, so let's see. I was walking down the road one day and I saw a young guy and he was lying there. He looked so ill. He was near to blank.
He was
near to blank.
Death.
He was near to death. So I did the only thing I could do. I picked him up and I blanked him by taking him to a hospital.
Saved
I
him?
blanked him by taking him to I saved him, and it was only there that we discovered that he was actually a blank.
A rich person?
He was actually a blank.
Okay, it's a blank. A prince.
He was actually a prince, that's right. And after he got better, since he was so blank, he gave me my own castle.
Wow.
Yep.
He must be rich.
He's super rich, so he gave me a big old stone, cold, wet, falling down, kind of dirty, possibly haunted castle.
That doesn't sound very good.
It's not as good as it sounds on paper. Okay. By the way, are you looking to buy a castle?
Can I?
It's really nice.
Can we?
It's warm. It's brand new. Very dry.
But you just said something really bad about castles.
Oh, darn, you got me again. Sorry, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
The story of Dr. Dolittle.
All the monkeys are close to death. However, Dr. Dolittle works hard and saves them all. The grateful monkeys Give him a push me, pull you, an animal with 2 heads. One head is a gazelle's, the other is a unicorn's.
This will help you make money,
The monkeys tell him. On the way home, the king of Jolajinki catches them again. This time, though, his son Prince Bumpo helps them.
Please take me to Europe in return.
He asks Dr. Dolittle.
I want to see more of the world.
Back home, Dr. Dolittle shows off the push me pull you and gets rich. At last, he retires and lives happily with his animals.
1 hour.
Death. Death. Kim is still very sad about her grandmother's death from cancer. Kim is still very sad about her grandmother's death from cancer. Save. Save. Jamie saved the dog from the house as it burned down. Jamie saved the dog from the house as it burned down. Prince. Prince. Prince Charles may become King of England after Queen Elizabeth II dies. Prince Charles may become King of England after Queen Elizabeth II dies. Rich. Rich. Sam became rich after he sold his store to a big company. Sam became rich after he sold his store to a big company.
认识字汇。
grateful, gazelle, unicorn, retire,